If you're seeing this, you've been invited to a small, private test group. In just a minute, I'm going to show you a simple mind reading trick to find out if a woman likes you, so you can make your move without rejection. And if there is someone you like right now, you'll use innocent words that turn her on. You'll escape the friend zone. You'll trigger emotional hot buttons that get her chasing you. You can do this. Trust me. How do I know? Well, I'll tell you more about myself in just a bit, but for now, you just need to know this. I'm not tall or extremely good looking. I'm only 5'6", and most women would agree that my looks are just average. I'm not rich or powerful. I even worked as a janitor for several years, and not too long ago, I picked up my dates in a big white cleaning van. Listen, I'm not naturally good with women. When I was younger, I actually thought it was possible I'd remain a virgin permanently. And last but not least, I'm not, well hung. Let's just say it gets the job done, sometimes. Despite all of my disadvantages, I discovered a shortcut that gets any woman hooked on me, totally bypassing her rejection mechanism. Believe me, this trick works so fast, the team had to enlist a world-famous Harvard psychologist to explain what was happening. You see, even though we were suddenly able to get any woman chasing us instantly, we wanted to be 100% certain that it was real. And a couple weeks after we sent him the proof, he sent us this official letter. And even though this former editor-in-chief of Psychology Today magazine loved it, he was also a little bit concerned. In short, the trick exploits a strange loophole in female psychology. And because the long-term effects on women are unknown, I can only show this to a limited number of men in each city. And if you don't watch this video right now, your spot will be given to the next guy in your area that hits the page, and he will steal your spot in the test group. So, naturally, you'll want to pay attention. Now, if you're afraid of being rejected by a beautiful woman, if you don't know what to say or how to keep a conversation going, if you're worried women won't be physically attracted to you, or even if you think women would dare to laugh behind your back, shoot you down in front of your friends, or humiliate you for starting a conversation, this trick will show you how to put those problems behind you for good. And you'll find out exactly what to say to get her fantasizing about you, no matter how old you are or what you look like. How to make her fall in love with you, even if she ignored you before. And even how to read a woman's mind, just as easy as you watch and listen to this entire video. Now, I must warn you, this video contains black market arousal secrets and is not for everyone. In fact, if you're watching this because you want to manipulate women, then you should not continue watching this video. You still with me? Great, let's get started. To begin, you need to get a specific girl in mind. It could be someone you've known for a long time, someone you've met recently, or even if there's a woman you like and you just can't get her to notice you either way, this is your chance to take it to the next level with her. I'll give you a minute to picture that girl in your mind. Make sure she's the one you like the most. Really, try it. I know it might seem silly, but once you get this, it really works. You got her? Great. We'll get back to her in just a minute. We all know that women sometimes speak a different language, and to us men, it can be frustrating as hell. Guys will often say, how do I know if she's interested? What's the best way to approach her? What do I say to get her attracted to me? Does that sound just a little bit familiar? It's because most men don't have a clue what's inside a woman's mind. And if you don't know what she thinks about you, it's very hard to give her what she wants. Now, in order to get inside a woman's head, I want you to first imagine two different women. Mary and Candy. Mary has only had 3 serious boyfriends, enjoys reading, watching movies, does not date casually or have one-night stands. Candy dated over 30 different guys in college, loves going to clubs and dresses sexy, and is even considering becoming a stripper to pay the bills. Now, think about it. Do you think they'd be attracted to the same exact approach? Do you think they'd be turned on by the same words and actions? Of course not. Different women are attracted to different things. Something you could say to one woman might turn another woman off completely. Here's a great example. Getting a woman turned on using sexual tension. Sexual tension is an arousal technique used by men who are very good with women, and it's extremely powerful. It gets women turned on really fast, but it only works with women who are sexually liberated. Sexually liberated women allow sexual images to float freely inside their mind. When you use sexual tension, you trigger those images and feelings, and she will feel sexual with you. And it works like crazy. Done right, she can even become sexually addicted to you. But if you're talking to a girl who's shy or more reserved, sexual tension will have no reaction whatsoever, or she'll freak out and think you're a creep. That's because shy or more reserved women compartmentalize sex in their mind. In other words, she will suppress those feelings and save them until she experiences trust and feels 100% safe with a guy. If you try to trigger the same feelings she's trying to suppress, she will run away, fast. When talking to shy or more reserved women, you need to know how to use innocent words to trigger attraction. That way, you can secretly turn her on while building trust at the exact same time. More on this later. Now, sexual tension is not the only technique that gets mixed reactions from women. Many men think all women are turned on by the bad boy, alpha male. Wrong. Some women prefer the shy guy so they can chase. Many men think all women want romance. Wrong. Some women are repulsed by it because they see it as you trying to sneak into her pants. Many men think all women enjoy stimulating conversation. Again, that's wrong. Some women just want you to make a move, and talking too long puts you into the friend zone. The list goes on and on. Here's a pro tip. Unless you can quickly and easily read her type, you'll never be able to control her feelings and get her to chase you. Translation, getting the girl will be frustrating and confusing. Now, since you've been paying attention so far, you already know all women are not the same. That's what's wrong with the typical approach to men's dating advice. They teach you to use the same exact approach on all women, and chances are it doesn't match the way she wants to be seduced. So most of the time, one-size-fits-all dating advice fails. She almost always loses interest and goes cold. Shouldn't that be obvious? Just ask a fisherman. If you want to catch the right fish, you need to use the right bait. Now, I'm sure you realize women are much more complex than fish. Don't you think different women are also attracted to different bait? Of course they are. A woman's specific type determines what makes her feel trust, what makes her fall in love, and of course, what gets her aroused. All other approaches fail for this very simple reason. Men say the same things, take women on the same dates, and make their move without ever knowing their woman's type. And of course, when they do make their move, it almost always leads to rejection. It's like trying to start a car with your house key. The secret is to know a woman's type before you make your move. Then make the right move to match exactly what turns her on. In my system, we use a simple trick called mind reading to quickly identify her type, sometimes in less than a minute. Once you know her type, you'll know exactly what to say, how to turn her on, and get her chasing you. And the best part of the deal? You will be able to do this with any woman. It's even built into the system. You're going to automatically mind read every woman you meet. Women at school, at work, your female friends, and even your friends' girlfriends. You'll get more interest from the women in your life, better relationships, more sex. And for most men, that means a higher quality, more satisfying life. But you need to apply the right strategy to the right type of woman, obviously. Otherwise, you'll end up turning her off. This is scientifically proven, and this is not a gimmick. I'm Benjamin Kennedy Jr., and I was the first student of Vinda Carlos' Pandora's Box system, a man's guide to the female mind. It's the first system that allows you to get inside a woman's mind and control her feelings to the point of addiction, even if you're not good looking or tall, and I'm definitely not. I'm not rich or successful. I actually used to live in the back of my van. I'm not naturally good with women, and I was actually a virgin until my mid-20s. And especially if you've already tried something else and failed, and here's a hint. You accidentally made the wrong move on the wrong type of woman. Now, because Pandora's Box is the first system of its kind that breaks down under-the-radar psychological profiling techniques into simple, easy-to-use steps, it's become the only system that's compatible with every type of woman. And the best part is, you only have to ask 3 easy questions to nail her type. Pandora's Box works for guys looking to escape the friend zone and get a specific woman addicted to them. Guys who want to approach new women and trigger nearly instant attraction without fear of rejection. Guys looking to date multiple women and need a simple system to predict and control their emotions. Guys who want to get their ex-girlfriend back and never lose her again. Guys looking to cheat-proof their relationship by getting inside the mind of their current girlfriend. And even older or divorced men, especially over the age of 35, who are noticing less interest from younger women. Older guys really love it because it's fast and they don't want to waste their precious years with rejection, frustration, and loneliness. Now, of course, you still have to know how to figure out her type. And I'm going to show you the 3 things you need to look at in order to know her exact type in minutes. If you're skeptical, you can listen to a couple other guys who use Pandora's Box too.
Man, I had no idea if Pandora's Box was going to work for me. I don't know how to say this, but Well, okay, I'll just say that I'm a pretty tough case. I was stuck in the friend zone with this exact same girl for almost 3 years. Now, as soon as you expose the 5 things that girls do to keep guys as friend zone orbiters, I was so shocked, I almost smacked myself for not seeing this sooner. Because she was doing all 5 of those things. Not to mention that I immediately realized her exact type at that very moment. Once I knew her game, I was able to flip it around and I was able to use it against her. Not only did I get her to admit that she was attracted to me for the very first time ever, but I destroyed the other guys that she was seeing. So we're going out on our official first date tomorrow night, and I'll keep you posted as to what happens. Thanks.
Hey, Ben. After my divorce, dating was close to impossible for me. I felt awkward approaching new women, especially if they were a lot younger than me. I'm 42. I didn't want to be that creepy old guy. And to be honest, when I first heard about your stuff, I wasn't sure if it would help me at all. But after seeing Pandora's Box, my mindset has completely changed. I'm more confident and relaxed when I'm approaching women, and it's not like I'm really doing anything different. It removes my fear and allows me to be more of myself, the confident, self-assured version of myself. Well, anyway, just today, I swear to God, all I did was explain the 3 conflicts of the female mind to a friend of mine. And I had a woman actually approach me and ask me out. She must have become interested when she overheard me talking about this stuff. So, thanks, man. What you've given me is absolutely priceless.
Ben, you are seriously the cutting edge. Said about this loyalty, rejection, cheating, flirting with other guys, arguments, all that stuff results on the using the wrong strategy for her type. Wow. And that's what it dawned on me. This is going to be lethal. This is more powerful than any seduction system, hypnosis or NLP combined. It has superseded all of them and made everything that predates this obsolete. This is like comparing zip discs to Blu-ray. I have a chill right now as I realize what you've created. Thanks, man.
Ben, you are the man. Just used Pandora's Box again today at work. This time on the smoking hot, banging blonde hot secretary in our office. Once I knew her type, it was so easy. It was cake. And it's so clear that what I was doing wrong before. All I did, I just changed what I talk about with her, and I added in just 2 of your innocent words that make her horny. And dude, should I tell the other guys at work that we hooked up? Oh, I really want to rub it in their faces, but then I want to keep my job too.
Now, the very first thing I realized when I went from being frustrated and stuck in the friend zone to being able to get inside any woman's mind and knowing exactly what to say to her is knowing a woman's type. And making the move that is compatible with her type is the key to triggering uncontrollable feelings of attraction without rejection. So, if you're talking to women and making your move before you even know her type, stop. You're cheating yourself out of the life that you could be living. Most so-called gurus think it's all about being the bad boy, alpha male, using social proof and behaving as if you're high status, focusing on entertainment and humor to make girls laugh. And yes, some of these things work sometimes on certain types of women, and I'd be lying to you if I told you otherwise. But you will be absolutely floored when you realize how little you have to do once you know a woman's type, and how easy it is getting the woman you want, how fast you can turn her on when you simply match what you say with her type. Simple secret number 1, stop listening to what women say they want, ever, especially if it's a girl you like. The advice women give you is intentionally misleading. Men stay confused, women keep all the power. Simple secret number 2, never tell a woman how you feel before you've had sex. This behavior never works in your favor. We found a great way to show your interest and ramp her arousal at the very same time. Simple secret number 3, different types of women are turned on by drastically different things. Something that makes one woman fall in love will make another woman run and hide. Making a move when you don't know a woman's type can make her go ice cold, even if she was interested before. She liked you at first, but then she realized you don't click. She might even tell her friends she just didn't feel chemistry. She will stop returning your calls, become less interested in hanging out, start seeing you as just a friend, while spending time with a guy who does understand her. I'm going to show you what she's thinking. I'm going to show you what to say to her. I'll show you how and when to make your move, all based on her exact type. Here's what the experts say. Harvard PhD, distinguished psychologist, and former editor-in-chief of Psychology Today, Dr. Robert Epstein says, Vin DiCarlo does a better job than anyone else in this industry to incorporate real scientific research on relationship into his techniques. He is providing a valuable service for men seeking to improve their social skills and find a compatible mate. The Pandora's Box system is based on psychological profiling methods secretly used by the U.S. Army, General Electric, IBM, the U.S. Air Force, Yale University, and that's not all. The team interviewed 1,062 women, performed over